Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
It is so exciting to have everybody here tonight for this very joyous and festive holiday of Sukkot. Sukkot is a pilgrimage holiday, one of 3 pilgrimage holidays, when we bring our fruits to back in the olden days, we brought them to the priests in Jerusalem, and today we ceremonially bring offerings to the synagogue for us to, and we read books. So the first fruit was a continuation of the idea of what was first belongs to God, which is why if you have a male first, you would have to redeem that male with a pidyon haben at the same time that you do a bris. That's very traditional. But it's this idea that the Israelites would give their first fruits and the best of, trusting that God would bless them for bringing their best, and they would become abundant. And it was also a way to express gratitude and thankfulness to God for providing their abundance for that year. Now, usually the Israelites would bring only 7 things: wheat, barley, grapes, figs, pomegranates, olives, and dates. But what you didn't know is they also used to bring diapers. Which is why, at this time, everybody who has brought diapers to the synagogue for the offering of our diaper drive, please come now at this time and bring your diaper offerings to the Pack and Play for us to give to the humanitarian project. And you stay up here after you do that. Actually, you can put right up here. Thank you so much. Everybody's going to stay up here because I'm going to ask everyone to please rise while I convey upon all of us a blessing of sustenance and gratitude. Zeh hayom asa Adonai, nagila v'nismecha ba. This is the day that God has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it, so said the psalmist. You have come to the bima with your hands full. You have brought your beautiful gifts and offerings to the synagogue, and we are going to share the gifts with the needy. For those who are hungry, we accept your wonderful gifts, and we ask God's blessing for all of you as we say together, Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmarecha, may God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichunecha, may God be kind and gracious unto you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yisem lecha shalom, may God's countenance be lifted up unto you and grant you the most precious gift of peace. Please be seated. And for those who would like to continue bringing up the offerings, please do so at this time. And so we sing a wonderful Shehechianu, thanking God for bringing us to this holy and spiritual time.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. And it's a good thing. No, it's a good thing that you're looking carefully at the Chag candles. It's okay. We can look and we can see with our eyes, but we don't want to touch with our hands because if we get too close, we might get burned, and that would be an owie. But perhaps now we could say the festival candle blessing. Come on down, Marcy Siegel. Let's say the festival candle blessing. Do you want to help us with that too? Okay, we'll listen to Miss Marcy say the blessing. Sure.
You can follow along on page 384.
Do you want to help me? Okay, Brianna, can you make some 3 circles with your arms? There you go. What's your name? Nathaniel. Thank you, Nathaniel. Yeah, I got it. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Yom Tov. Good job, Tiff.
Good, Yanta. If you wait just a moment, there'll be lots and lots of parts for you and everyone else in the congregation. Oh, yes. In fact, because we're here celebrating this festival, please, it's okay, you can keep bringing on your diapers down. Because we are celebrating this festival, it is tradition to say the words, V'samachta b'chagecha v'hayita ach sameach. We shall rejoice in our festivals and have nothing but joy. And you can find those lyrics, those prayer words from Deuteronomy on page 663, and we'll sing it together. V'samachta b'chagecha v'hayita ach sameach. Ay, 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 ay. V'samachta b'chagecha v'hayita ach sameach. Ay, 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 ay. V'samachta b'chagecha v'hayita ach sameach. Ay, 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 ay. V'samachta b'chagecha v'hayita ach sameach. Ay, 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 ay. V'samachta b'chagecha v'hayita ach sameach. Ay, 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 ay. V'samachta b'chagecha v'hayita ach sameach. Ay, 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 ay.
We are going to continue on page 389. Tonight, let our shelters be strung with the finest fruits of creation, love, fertility, prosperity, wisdom. Let us promise to feed the hungry. Let our harvest bring peace. We continue with the Baruch Hu on page 394. Please rise.
Lai, 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 lai.
seated. We continue on page 397. The colors of early evening sky blend and deepen, allowing new lights to be seen, twinkling through the branches, the promise that in darkness, new light will be revealed. I forgot how short that reading is, otherwise I would have just had you stay standing up because we are going to continue on page 400 with the Shema. Please rise.
Please be seated. We continue with Via Hafta on 402. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'derech uv'shochvecha uv'kumecha וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
At this time of the season, we sing Micha Mocha with the traditional nusach for Sukkot. We continue on page 406.
Micha Mocha Bailim Adonai, Micha Mocha Nedar Bakodesh, Nora Tehilot, O Seifele, Nora Tehilot, O Seifele, Malchutecha rauvanecha, Bukei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, Zeili anu ve'amru, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. ונאמר כיפת אדוני את יעקב גואלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. We're continuing on the very next page, on page 408, at this season of Sukkot. We wish that God should bring us a shelter of peace, a canopy spread over us.
Ufros aleinu continue with our congregational tefillah, which can be found on page 468. Will the congregation please rise? Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu. Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Ha'gibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei ha'kol, v'zocher chasdei avot v'imahot, u'mevi geula livnei v'neihem, lima'an shemo bi'ahava, melech ozer u'moshia u'magen, baruch atah Adonai, magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah, Ata gibor leolam Adonai, mechaye metim ata rav lehoshia, morid hatal, mechalkel chayim bechesed, mechaye metim berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofei cholim, umatir asurim, Kayem emunato lishenei afar michamocha ba'al gevurot umido melach melech memit umechaye umatzmiach Yeshua v'ne'eman atal hachayot metim. Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hametim. Livracha velo liklala, lichayim velo lemavet, lishova velo liratzon. For blessing and not for curse, for life and not death, for abundance, not want. We continue on page 474. Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, Ukdoshim bechol yom yahalelucha selah, Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Please be seated. We continue on page 478. You have chosen us in love and favor by making us holy through your mitzvot and drawing us close to your service, that through us your great and holy name may become known in all the earth. In your love, Adonai, our God, you have given us feasts of gladness and seasons of joy, this festival of Sukkot, season of our thanksgiving, to unite in worship and recall the exodus from Egypt.
We continue on the next page. זוכרנו אדוני אלוהינו, בו לטובה.
אמן.
ופוקדנו בו לברכה.
אמן.
והושיענו בו לחיים.
We pause for a moment of silent prayer and meditation.
The sound of kids is always welcome here. We're on page 664 at the bottom. Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim shalom. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim shalom. Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael.
One of the traditional things that we do on our holidays, especially our festival holidays, is to say Hallel. We also say it on Rosh Chodesh at the beginning of the month as well. And these set of psalms are a way for us to praise God and thank God for so many different things. And as we were planning this service tonight, we decided to do something a little bit different. Instead of doing some of the traditional melodies that would be chanted for these psalms, we're going to do these psalms, but with the melodies that you know, because we do a lot of these psalms throughout our services. And so we wanted to do this as a reminder that actually you know more of Hallel than you think you know, because we do it throughout the year, these different psalms. So we'll begin on page 560 with our blessing for Hallel, and then we'll continue on to sing excerpts from some of the psalms. Let's join together in the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu likro et Hallel. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to sing hymns of praise. We're on page 565.
Min hametzar karatia anani hamerchavia min hametzar karatia ani vamerchavia.
It's the indented paragraph.
In the middle of page 566, about 5 lines down.
5 lines.
There you are, Rabbi. Ozi vezimrat yad, vayili lishua. Ozi vezimrat yad, vayili lishua. Ozi vezimrat yad, vayili lishua. Ozi vezimrat yad, vayili lishua.
Page 567, the very beginning of the Hebrew.
A melody from our new artist in residence. Pitchu li sha'arei tzedek avovam odeya. 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 Ze hasha'ar Adonai, tzadikim yavovu bo. Ze hasha'ar Adonai, tzadikim yavovu bo. Pitchu li sha'arei tzedek avovam odeya. Pitchu li sha'arei tzedek avovam odeya.
And at the top of page 568.
Ay na 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 na, 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 ay na 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 na, ay na 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 na, na na, ay na 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 na, ay na 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 na, na na. Ze hayom, ze hayom, ze hayom.
On 569, we close out Hallel by saying, Yehallelucha Adonai Eloheinu kol ma'asecha. All your works shall praise you, Adonai our God, and all your faithful ones, the righteous who do your will, and all your people, the house of Israel, thank you in joyous song, and bless, praise, glorify, exalt, extol, sanctify, and proclaim the sovereignty of your name. For it is good to give you thanks and to sing praises to your name, because throughout all time and eternity you are God. Praise to you, Adonai, sovereign, praised in song. Baruch atah Adonai, melech mehulal b'tishbachot.
Now, you may be wondering, why does it always rain on Sukkot? Well, I'm going to tell you. But for this story to be authentic and real, we're going to need lots and lots of help. You will know when it is your turn, but if you would like to be a helper, you're going to raise your hand. Have you ever wondered why it rains on Sukkot? Some of you might be thinking, it's the rainy season, it's autumn. Well, we're in Chicago. If you wait a moment, the weather will change. Sure, but no. This is why it really rains on Sukkot. It is a tale that was told to me by my teacher, and it was told to him by his teacher before that. One day, in heaven, the chief angel gathered everyone to the great hall of meeting. Everyone whispered and wondered why they were all here. Psst, 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 psst. Why are we here? Why would the chief? In the middle of the hall was a great table covered with a white cloth. Here is such a table. It was a mystery. What could be under? What's under that cloth? I don't know. We're about to find out. Whispers abounded. Then the chief angel strode up and said to the people, God has asked me to give all the Jewish holidays special gifts. Every Jewish holiday will come down to receive their gift. Everyone began talking all at once. They were very excited. And even a small angel at the front began hopping up and down, very excited. Is Shabbat here by chance? Brianna, are you Shabbat? Yes, of course you are. Come on down, Shabbat. Shabbat, you have to come and receive your gift. Shabbat, you are our special treasure, as beautiful as a bride. Oh, you will get a gift in just a moment. As special as a bride, each week we will drink sweet wine from this cup and remind us that Shabbat is a day that is sweet. Will you take this gift, Shabbat? And the whole tent of meeting said, ooh, and ah. And Shabbat stayed here showing off her beautiful gift. Then the angel called for Rosh Hashanah. Are you Rosh Hashanah? I think you are. Rosh Hashanah, come forward to receive your amazing gift. Oh, Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah came forward, and every year, on the first day of the Hebrew month of Tishrei, you will blow this shofar. Then all the Jews of the world will know that the new year has arrived. Will you take this gift, Rosh Hashanah? And the whole congregation, ooh and ah. You can stay right up here. You can dance on the bima if you like. But wait. Then the angel looked for Yom Kippur. Is there a Yom Kippur perhaps in the congregation? A Yom Kippur. Miriam, are you a Yom Kippur? Perhaps? Maybe for just now? You don't have to. Sure. There'll be plenty of parts. Talia, a perfect Yom Kippur. Come on down, Talia. On Yom Kippur, you are a solemn holiday. And on Yom Kippur, you will be dressed in this beautiful white robe. Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur are the days of awe. And on Yom Kippur, we ask forgiveness from everyone we have wronged, from our friends, from our friends and family. And on Yom Kippur, we hope that we are all truly sorry. We dress in white so that we remember to try harder. And the whole congregation wooed and awed. It's such a beautiful and magnificent gift. Then, Simchat Torah! Simchat Torah. Where are you, Simchat Torah? Yes, it is quite big. It's okay. You can stay up here, Yom Kippur. Simchat Torah. Where is a Simchat Torah? Adults, you can participate. Oh, Miss Sue, you are a Simchat Torah. We celebrate the receiving of the Torah at Mount Sinai. You too will receive a Torah that you can read, so that we may read a Torah every Simchat Torah. And the congregation, ooh, and it's such a beautiful and elaborate Torah with its gorgeous silver Torah covers and its Eitz Chaim. But then, at the back of the congregation, somewhere in the tent of meeting, it was heard. Everyone looked around, but no one could identify the crying person. Maybe a child who wandered away. Hanukkah, where is Hanukkah? We need you. Yes, please come forward. Hanukkah. Hanukkah, every year we will light this beautiful large Hanukkah in honor of the light that we will spread throughout the world. Each night you will light a candle, and our light and joy will increase. And everyone in the congregation oohed and awed. The people looked around. Where was that crying coming from? Oh, if only, but no one could identify the crying person. Purim, oh, the celebration of Purim. Will Purim come and be known? Oh, I will show you in just a moment. Will Purim come and be known? Come on down, Purim. Oh, thank you, Miss Mia. Purim, you will take this fantastic Gregor here, homemade, because when we read the book of Esther and we rejoice in our heroes, we will blot out the name of the evil Haman together with this Gregor. And everyone oohed and awed. The congregation looked but could not identify the crying, but it seemed to get louder and louder. Passover, where is Pesach? Will the great holiday of Pesach please come down? Oh, we need someone to be, please, Miss Marcy. Here on Pesach, we present you with this special plate to celebrate the Seder. All of the elements on the plate will help us tell the story of our people's exodus from Egypt. And the congregation oohed and awed. Everyone looked around for the crying, but they just couldn't find it. Even Shabbat was drawn to tears. Oh my! But wait, Shavuot, that time of the revelation at Mount Sinai is Shavuot. Well, Shavuot, please come down so we can celebrate with you. Shavuot, come on down. Oh, you know you want to, Shavuot. Shavuot, come on down. Oh, thank you, Mr. Matt. Shavuot, in honor of you at Mount Sinai, that's not it, in honor of you at Mount Sinai, we will receive the original 10 Commandments Each one, you can count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, inscribed by God's hand on these beautiful tablets to remind us how to live as mensches. And the congregation oohed and awed, but wait a minute, what about me? Oh, there they are. Sukkot, crying in the background. Come on down, Sukkot. And Sukkot was wailing. Sukkot was crying. Horrible tears, bawling and bawling. Sukkot was saying, what about me? What about me? Oh, Sukkot, don't you worry. We have not forgotten you. But Sukkot had been crying and crying so many tears. It had begun raining, and raining not just in heaven, but here on earth. And Sukkot was crying. Don't worry, Sukkot. God has not forgotten you. God has not forgotten you. In fact, Sukkot is such an important holiday, a holiday that reminds us to be grateful. It reminds us for the things that we cherish, the food that we eat on our table, for feasting, our harvest. Sukkot, of all the holidays, you will receive 2 gifts, both of which represent our Chagim, this beautiful lulav, and this, oh thank you Shabbat, this incredible etrog. These gifts will remind everyone to celebrate the harvest and to be glad and to welcome guests into our homes and into our Sukkot. Sukkot, this is your holiday. And the whole congregation wooed and awed. And every year, Sukkot remembers just a little bit about how they thought they were almost left out. They were almost left out of the celebration, and so every year they shed a tear and another tear from heaven. Every year they shed tears and tears from heaven, and it comes down to us on earth. And that is why every year it always rains on Sukkot. Let's give all of our Jewish holidays a big round of applause. Yasher koach to all of our holidays. Toda rabba. It always rains on Sukkot. Thank you.
Yasher koach, Marla.
I will show you. I'll show you later.
Okay, so now is a very special time as all the holidays give back their gifts. We are going to first recite the blessings for the waving of the lulav and etrog. We are going to say the blessing, which you can find in your siddur on page 571. We take the lulav and etrog. The lulav goes in your right hand. The etrog, this part of the etrog is called the pitom. And if an etrog does not have a pitom, it is not kosher. So this is the stem, the green part, and this is the pitom. When the pitom falls off, it's not kosher anymore. We take the pitom and we put it down. And we say the blessing with the pitom down. So let's go ahead and say the blessings together, page 571. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al netilat lulav. Then we take the pitom and bring it up, facing up. And because this is the first night of Sukkot, we say Shehechianu together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehechianu kivikiyamanu vehigianu lazman hazeh. We take the lulav and etrog and we put them together. We do not separate them. We keep them together and we shake them in 6 directions. In front, To the right, to the left, up, down, and back to center. And that symbolizes that God is everywhere. And so, everybody is going to be invited to partake in the mitzvah of shaking the lulav and etrog. Normally, we do this in the sukkah, but the halakha says that if it's cold or rainy, you don't have to do this in the sukkah because it is not called suffer or Sukkot. It is called Sukkot. So we can't suffer on it. We just enjoy it. So wherever we shake the lulav and etrog is still good. You ready? You're going to shake it with me? Here we go. We're going to shake. Go up to the right, to the left, up, down, back to center. I think I forgot behind me. Behind me? Behind you? Yeah, be careful of the person behind you, though. You want to keep eyes. Okay, yeah. And then back to the center.
To be, hit with the palm.
That's right, that's right. Okay. And that symbolizes that God is everywhere. All right. So after our service, Marla and Rabbi Weiner will assist you in the shaking of the lulav. Oh, and by the way, since we've already said the blessing, we can keep the pitome up. Okay. And now I'm going to invite anybody who has not had a bar or bat mitzvah to please join me on page 586. All my friends who are under the age of 13 or who haven't had a bar or bat mitzvah yet or who will be willing to come up to the bima, thank you, and go ahead and open the ark with me. We're going to do Aleinu together on page 586. Will the congregation please rise? Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latev gedula liotzer breishit, shelo asanu kigoye haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malachei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu
Kenolam
b'malchut shaddai v'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol Bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. Watch your fingers. Please be seated. At this time in our worship service, our thoughts turn to those of our community and families whose yahrzeit we commemorate this Yontif. We remember Max Marburg, grandfather of Stephen Marston, great-grandfather of Joanna Marston, Morris Grubstein, grandfather of Marcy Siegel, Reuven Feist, cousin of Ellen Mandel, Hugh Scott, father of Kathleen Shapiro, Sonia Karen, grandmother of Lisa Margulis, Lena Palais, grandmother of Barb Tischler, Edwin Pearson, grandfather of Sarah Eno, Marvin Fowler, father of Deborah Harris, Lesser Levin, father of Stephen Levin, Sylvia Hyams, aunt of Michelle Miller, Eugene Sweeten, father of Marcia Sweeten, Jeanette Gordon, grandmother of Judy Lerner, Serene Holtzman, aunt of Linda Mayer, Leon Prinz, father of Steve and Paul Prinz, John Siegel, father of Harvey Siegel, Harvey Estrin, father of Nancy Estrin Perlman, Judy Maroney, sister of Art Porton, Helen Stam, mother of Judy Frankel, grandmother of Daniel Frankel, Morris Stein, father of Robert Stein, Jay Daskell, father of Ellen Margulies, Bill Stack, father of Lisa Stack, grandfather of Cameron Trable. Robert Stanley Kirsch, father of Richard Kirsch. David Lux, son of Shyla Lux. Bernice Olevsky, mother of Robin Shannon. Joel Nadler, nephew of Roy Rushowski. Edward Swerdlick, friend of Mike Marion. Ken Schumacher, stepfather of Tobias Mix. Odessa Dubinsky, aunt of Reese Kaiser. Marcia Whippich, mother of Lynn Whippich. Michael Gilbert, brother of Jennifer Gilbert Gazinski. Francine Duelsky, sister of Robin Carlini. Nadezhda Juraga, mother of Dubravka Juraga. We are also in the period of Shloshim for Myrna Shapiro, mother of Lisa Schwartz, Robert Coover, uncle of Nicole Coover Thompson, and Sarah Moadell, mother of Dina Walter. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as together we recite Kaddish Yatom, the Mourner's Kaddish, on page 598. Will the congregation please rise? Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, bi'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'bizman kari v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam olmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei dekudasha barichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, da'amiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
V'imru, 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 amen. V'imru,
Please be seated. Our closing song this evening, V'samachta v'chagecha, can be found on page 663.
ושמחת בחגך והיית שמח, איי 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 איי. ושמחת בחגך והיית שמח, איי 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 איי. ושמחת בחגך והיית שמח,
We join together for our festival Kiddush and Motzi, and then we'll go together and have a nice cookie. We can lashev basukah if you want, and we can come and shake the lulav and etrog. We continue with festival Kiddush on page 386.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher banu mikol Asher banu mikol am, v'romemanu mikol ashon, v'kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'titein lanu Adonai Eloheinu, be'ahava moadim l'simcha, chagim uzmanim l'sason, et yom chag Sukkot hazeh, zman simchatenu, moadim Mikrai Kodesh, Zecher Litziat Mitzrayim, כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ומועדי קודשך בשמחה ובששון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש ישראל והזמנים.
לחיים.
לחיים.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz, b'te'avon. Chag Sameach, everyone. May you be blessed with abundance, good health, and lots of joy in the coming year. All right, come on down and let's shake some lulav.